ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth, but we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Alrighty. So, I played this game first when it came out back in 2015. It's been a little while. It's been a little while since it was first released. But a couple of days ago, the Crimson Court, which is the first expansion for this game, came out as well. And apparently it introduced a ton of new content. Now, warning, for those of you watching this on Twitch right now, I'm going to be uploading this to YouTube as well. And I'm going to be naming my characters in-game after Twitch subscribers. Now, for those of you watching on Twitch, I'm probably going to end up killing you if I name my character after you. I know, we're going to get a lot of characters. We're going to go through them. I'm probably going to lose very many of you, but if you would like to join in, you are more than welcome. Now, it's been a while since I played it. Basically, I just did a quick little test run, by the way. We're gonna go ahead and delete all of the save files that I've got. Oh, Mr. Hemplo, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the €5 donation right there. I do not recall exactly how this game worked and what all of the, like, small little details are. Okay? So one thing to keep in mind with this game is that they've introduced a lot of new stuff since I last played it. So first up, we got the Crimson Court, includes the courtyard region and all associated quests, monsters, bosses, treasures, and storylines. We got districts, upgrade your hamlet by building all new structures in addition to the original buildings. And we also have the Flagellant hero class, which I believe was included right there with the Crimson Court as well, if I am not mistaken. Regardless, we gotta start off today by selecting our difficulty. I remember back in the day, when I first got started, there was no such thing. CS Erovitez, thank you very much as well for the subscription. Welcome to the family. I'll go over how we'll choose who's gonna be named what in a little bit, okay? But we gotta get started today by choosing our difficulty. So, we got Radiant, while still challenging, are adjusted to be faster and more forgiving than normal. We've got Darkest right here. Normal campaigns are the original settings for this game, and we got Blood Moon. Now, I am most definitely not gonna play Blood Moon, and I also don't want to get started with Radiant. I do know that the original game was very tricky. Not easy at all. So we're gonna get started today with Darkest, and if we fail horribly and we lose everyone along the way, which is probably gonna happen, basically how this game seems to run, if I recall it correctly, is that you play for hours and hours and hours, you get attached to the characters that you get, you go into a dungeon that's a little bit too high of a level, everyone dies, and obviously you can't go back. I mean, you could probably save scum your way through a lot of stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna, you know, if we lose our characters, they're gone. They're not coming back. We're gonna select Darkest. Normal campaign are the original settings for the game. While there is no time limit to win, the campaign will be longer and more challenging than Radiant mode. I don't think I've ever completed it. Alright, so the first thing to choose here is what we're gonna call our dungeon. And what we're gonna call our home, I suppose. Darkest Darkest what? What should we pick, chat? I'm taking recommendations now, right now. I mean, Lowko, you have no balls, no blood moon. I mean, Darkest hole, darkest tar pit. I mean, we can be better than that. We gotta get something better than that. I'm sure we can figure out a better one. Darkest Laconia, darkest co, lowest co, darkest trench, Lowkopia, darkest Lowkopia. I don't mind that one. I like that one. That one's got my best rating so far. Darkest rainbow, darkest dungeon, dankest dungeon. The dankest dungeon. I mean, I don't think I'm memeing hard enough for that. I think we're gonna go with darkest Lowkopia. There we go. Lowkopia. Here we are. Gotta make sure that everything is enabled. It says so right here that the DLC is installed. Is it enabled right now as well? The DLC cannot be disabled. Alright, very good. Everything is on. I think it's time for us to jump into it. Oh, I'm gonna fail miserably. It's gonna be terrible. Already looking forward to it. But the frustrations in this game, though.
You arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Some people are crazy enough to turn the narrator off in this game. Like, the narrator is literally the most badass part of this game. I mean, besides all of the frustration, we're gonna listen a lot to the narrator say the same lines over and over and over again. Anyway, with the stage cows destroyed and the caretaker gone, you will have to make the journey to the hamlet on foot. Why did it do that? Come back here. Very good. So here we are. Now these right here are my first two characters. I believe we can't rename them until we actually get into a little town, but we'll see. Map navigation. You are currently in a room. To move forth, click on another room on the map display. This will take you to the connecting hallway. Alright, so these are our two characters right now. We got Dismas, the highwayman, and we got Reynaud, the crusader. It should be starting off with
run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
It should be starting up right here with a bit of a tutorial, right? And I do want to make sure that I read everything. While in a hallway, press D to move forward and A to move back. If you prefer the mouse, you can click ahead or behind the party to move them. Alright. We'll be a proper PC warrior.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Kill the enemy. Combat is turn-based. Once it is your hero's turn, click on a skill icon and then click on a highlighted target. If you can't select a particular skill, it's because that hero needs to be standing in a different spot, or there are no valid targets. Mouse over the skill to see the requirements. Now, it does look a little complicated here initially, but it's pretty straightforward. Basically, we gotta try and not let our characters die, while also, making sure that we destroy others. So we got a bunch of different skills here. I know we can switch out some of those once we are in the hamlet, but we'll get started right here with Open Vein, which basically just deals a bunch of damage. There we go. But it also has a chance to miss and whatnot, and it gets really messy. So Reynaud, of course, is going to be in the front right now. He's more or less like our tank in this position right now. He's got Smite, Zealous Accusation, Stunning Blow, and Bulwark of Faith? Bulwark of Faith? I don't even know what that means, but we'll go ahead and get started with Smite.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Loot. Each item, if you take it, will occupy space in your inventory. Mouse over items to show details about them. This works in your inventory too. Press the circle button to close this window. I mean, I figured that part out. Alright. So I believe we can't take every single thing with us, by the way. I wish we could find a pen in this game. Yes. I wish, but... Interactive objects, also known as curios. While exploring, you will often find interactive objects. Click or press W to investigate them. Take a look at this tent. Someone has recently camped here. Drag an item here to use on this object. No. We'll check inside the tent. Someone left valuables.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, getting, like, gold and money and whatnot is one of the most important parts in this game. Because without it, you can't really do a whole lot.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Alright. Yeah, so we gotta make sure that we worry about positioning right here. So for example, I can go with a grape shot blast. As you may have noticed, there's 4 different positions right here on the left-hand side. You can see the little circles right there on that skill. And it can hit 3 targets at once, apparently. So if I go ahead and select it just like that, it will indeed shoot away at all of these different things. I should probably do a similar... Actually, I should probably go ahead and just smite this guy down instead. I'll go ahead and fix my cursor in a second. Yeah, I don't really know exactly why it does that. I had that issue earlier today as well. When I was doing a quick little test run to see if everything was working. We'll go ahead and fix that in a second. Thanks for pointing it out. For now, though, I just simply gotta make sure that my my heroes stay alive. We'll go ahead and hit them all.
Just size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
When most monsters die, they leave corpses. Corpses act as a temporary obstacle and will eventually go away on their own. You can attack corpses to destroy them faster, but often a better approach is to use ranged skill. Push-pull skills and even corpse clearing special skills that some heroes possess. Monsters killed with bleed, blight or crits leave no corpses at all. Okay. Is that a new thing? I do not recall corpses. May just be me though. Yeah, so right now, for example, I can't actually hit anyone right here with Reynold. Guess we'll have to use him to hack away at that corpse for a little while longer. It's not a new thing? Alright. May have just accidentally forgotten it then. A trekking shot. Oh, alright.
The blood quickens.
There we go.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
After you've completed the requirements of a quest, you have the option to return to town at any given... at any time. Just click on the crest. You don't need to return to the starting room of the dungeon to exit. Well, I mean, that would be pretty terrible. Oh, I can continue adventuring right now already, and I can also return to the hamlet. You know what? We'll return to the hamlet for now. Alright, so we get a whole lot of loot. Not bad. And our heroes actually do level up here as well, yes. So I believe they get, like, different kinds of abilities here shortly. We'll go ahead and return to town for now. We'll check that out more in depth once we do rename our characters.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Alright, so here we go. Fix that little mouse issue. Makes it a little better. We'll have to check out this area right here. So I actually made some scenes. Look at that. So I'm not covering any of the important, I guess, interface options right here. How do you go ahead and select your heroes once again? Yo, Himplode. Thank you very much, man, for the 15 euro donation. If I could see a round of hearts in the chat, that would be incredible. Thank you very much. Thank you. Lows. Okay, so here we are in the darkest Lowkopia estate. I don't really know if that is a good or a bad thing. Anyway, we'll go ahead and get started right here with the buildings, I guess, that it's got exclamation points. Apparently they added new buildings or whatnot to the game. I'm not entirely sure what the individual ones do, but we'll get started right here at the stage couch.
Men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
I think it's stage coach, Lowko, not stage couch. Not quite the same thing. You'll need to recruit all of these heroes to fill out a party of 4. Drag and drop them into your roster.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Sure.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Alright, we need to upgrade the stage coach network. I almost said couch again. While you're here, spend some of your starting heirlooms on upgrading the stage coach network. This will increase the number of heroes available here in the future. To upgrade, click the plus symbol on the left and then click the upgrade. Alright, so we kind of need to upgrade a whole lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure we're capable of upgrading like pretty much every single building like 10 times each. Upgrading the stage coach increases the available heroes for hire each week and increases your roster size. So if I'm not mistaken, when I originally played this game back in 2015, I did not upgrade this nearly as much as I should, because we're gonna go through heroes pretty rapidly. I think it's probably a good idea to see if we can maybe, you know, get a wide variety of heroes instead of only a handful, because otherwise it gets a little too risky. The stage coach network, we can increase the numbers of available heroes to 3. We can also increase the size of the roster to 12. Oh, that's cool. Experienced recruits provides a chance of higher level recruits appearing. Huh. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and pick up the network right here. Increases the number of recruits available for hire. The change will take effect after you return from your next quest.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
Alright. So where exactly did I rename my characters? Oh, I think that's right here. I think that's right here. Alright. As mentioned, I'm gonna be naming all of the characters after Twitch subscribers. The first one to type the word Crusader in Twitch chat will be named Crusader. I'll have to rename Reynold, it looks like, to Prime Ice. Alright, I don't know if we can go ahead and... you know what? I'm gonna adjust the nicknames just a little bit, I guess. I don't know. Can we put 3? Oh, we can. Oh, we can. All right. Prime Ice, you're my very first character. Congratulations. Welcome to the party. You stress faster. You get minus 100% food consumed if stress is above 50. You're a warrior of the light. Plus 10% damage if the torch is above 75. You're God-fearing. You're a kleptomaniac. You're prone to stealing items. And you also have plus 20% stress in wield. You got a bunch of different abilities. I don't really want to sit here and read all of these for a long time. We can switch your outfit, apparently. There you go. You can be with the white one. I like that one. All right. Who wants to be the Highwayman? The first one to post in the chat, Highwayman will be renamed. I'm ready. What is the welt? The wield or the welt? I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's one of the zones in the game. One of the ones that you can go to. All right. I think we're gonna go right here with... The first one was Kalerwen. Kalerwen? I still don't actually know exactly how to pronounce your name, but we're gonna go ahead and do Kalerwen. Kalerwen? Kalerwen? Kalerwen, maybe. We'll see. I'll probably rename you like 4 times here, just in pronunciation. Alright. Who wants to be the Plague Doctor? You know the drill. By the way, Kalerwen, you're a cove adventurer. Your heart nogging. You've got quick reflexes. You have an intense craving for alcohol, and you are not allowed to gamble because you're a known cheat. It's Kalerwen? Alright. Kalerwen. There we go. We can go with that one. Alright. Cicero Feach? I still don't actually know exactly how to pronounce your name either, because it's a C and an S right next to each other. Zero Vitesse? Zero Vitesse. I'm gonna go with Zero Vitesse. Thank you very much. You're the Plague Doctor. You have improved stress reduction while meditating. And you also will only meditate for stress relief. Alright. Alright, well, that's okay. That sounds typical right here for a plague doctor. And then the last but not least, the Vestal. I believe she's the healer of the party. Who wants to be the Vestal? Who wants to be the Vestal? Frozen TV. Frozen. I'll just call him Frozen. You can be Frozen. Frozen TV dinner is too much. We can go with Frozen dinner. What about that? There we go. You're a clutch hitter. You're bloodthirsty. You're fascinated with injury, wounds, and torture. Well, what's up with that, Frozen? You're fascinated with injury, wounds, and torture. That's messed up, my man. And in town, you will only gamble. Alright, so you're gonna be the dedicated healer of my party, at least for now. Now, I have to warn you guys. I'll probably end up accidentally killing you. Not because I mean to, but I just know that, you know, I know myself quite well. I'll probably accidentally go on a mission where I'm pushing a little bit too far and then you die. Primite says this is our time. Alright, well, let's go ahead and view the graveyard real quick, because I think this is where you guys are gonna end up as well.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
Wow, alright. Covered in the okay, well, that's not... Alright, well, fair enough. And last but not least, we got the Ancestors' Memoirs.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Oh. Oh, this is basically an indication of how far we can go. Alright, so we of course had the prologue. We got the Ancestors' Path. Defeat the Brigent 8-pounder. Alright. The next up is the Crimson Court. Explore the courtyard. And last but not least, we have the Darkest Dungeon as well as the epilogue. I have never completed this game. It's gotten to the point where I got pretty far into it, and I'm not entirely sure how far anymore, but I remember losing everyone and then rage quit, uninstalling this game. Takes a little bit of time for me to actually rage quit a game, so we'll see if it's gonna happen here as well. We got a tavern, a sanitarium, we got an abbey, a guild, as well as a blacksmith, but we need to complete more quests to unlock each and every one of those. Pretty sure that's it, though. A nomad wagon. I think that may be new as well, though. May not be entirely accurate. We got a survivalist here, too. Complete more quests to unlock. Alright. Well, I think with that, we got some more information about here. Or we got some more information right here of where we can go. Get help where you may. On any screen in the game, press and hold H to see contextual help for controls in that mode. Alright. We don't really need that. Alright, so here we go. Primize and Kalawan successfully escorted you to the hamlet. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. The stage scouts has been leveled up to 7%. More stage coaches rather are coming to town. Alright, very good. For now, we got a quest right here from the caretaker, I suppose. We got some quest goals here too. Alright, that's all we need to do. See, that's all we need to do. Only a couple of things. Successfully complete your first foray in the ruins. I think that's where we're heading out next. Time to embark on an adventure.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Quests and parties. This is where you select a quest and form an adventuring party of 4 heroes to embark on. Click on a quest to see their details. Drag heroes into the slots at the bottom of the screen to form your party in the default party order. Alright, so basically, we got a party of 4 only, we got a total of 4 heroes right now, right? But over time, we're gonna collect more heroes. Some of you may end up dying, and we'll have to make sure that everyone goes on missions every now and then at least. So there's a couple of quests that we can do. We can go straight to the Darkest Dungeon. That's interesting. I had no idea you could actually do that. But I think I mean, considering it's a medium length one, I think is what this means. And a level 6 dungeon. I don't really want to go there. We'll go ahead and take a short one right here to the ruins instead. Dash yourself in the mad realm of your fallen ancestor. Take note of how the creatures have taken over, but don't delve too far. Now, our quest said that we had to go to the ruins, so I guess that's a good idea. The goal is to explore 90% of the rooms. We get 3,000 gold, a crest, a bunch of crests, and a stun stone. A stun stone? Alright. So of course we gotta make sure that we bring the other guys with us as well. The usual suspects. Alright. I don't actually know exactly what abilities these guys have, but you know what? I think we'll check out our proficient next. I yearn for adventure, says Kalerwen. I know, dude.
The cost
I know.
of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Provision for the journey. You'll want to take different supplies depending on what region you are going to, how long the quest is, and your own preferences. But also bring some food and torches. For your first short quest, try bringing at least 8 food and 4 torches. Alright. We'll follow up the advice of the game developers. I think we're good here, right? Let's embark. I love the art style though. This is easily one of the best easily one of the best indie titles that has come out in the last couple of years. Your first expedition into the ruins of your ancestry. Be curious. Be careful. Alright, here we go. First dungeon. Alright, so this is like the area that we are in right now. And basically I need to just simply select the room that I want to go to. I can't really go anywhere for now. But we'll have to do some exploring. So, this torch right here at the top, and I didn't really understand this mechanic very much initially when I first started playing years ago. Some heroes don't do it very well when they are, you know, under a small amount of light inside of a dungeon for some odd reason. You can see the stress meters right below the hero. If it fills up all the way, which we gotta try and prevent at all costs, they're gonna freak out. They may not listen to my commands anymore. It's basically like leveling up a Pokemon to level 100 or whatever that used to be. It would get a little messy as well. Anyway, Prime Ice leading the charge. I think that's a torch. We salvaged one. All right.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I'll try and keep you all alive, okay? I'll try. Frozen Dinner is here to keep everyone up and running. All right. Kalerwen has got to start right here. I think he'll get started right here with a Grape Shot Blast. Nice. Good shot. Good shot. We got the Noxious Blast right here as well. By Zero Vitesse. We have a bunch of good abilities. But for example, this one right here, the Plague Grenade. The little circles right there indicate which heroes it would hit. Or which enemies it would hit, rather. And this one right here can indeed hit 2 at once. But only the 2 in the back. So we'll either have to get started right here with a Noxious Blast or an Incision.
Confidence surges
Well, there
as
you
the
go.
enemy crumbles.
Very good. And then, of course, Frozen TV Dinner can do some area of effect healing.
In the fevered pitch of battle.
But I highly doubt that 2 skeletons is going to be a big problem. I mean,
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
alright. Very good. Our first fight with the party of 4. Could have been way worse.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
A crude jumble of stones and debris blocks your path. Used to clear obstacles and break into things. You can also clear the obstacle by hand. It will take considerable effort. Alright, fine. We'll use the shovel. If I'm not mistaken, all of the items we bought, like for example, the torches and the food and whatnot, I don't think they will stay with us. So you don't really want to like overbuy anything either. The light is fading. The current torch level greatly affects many mechanics in the game. The darker it gets, the harder things get, but the better the rewards. Right click on a torch from the inventory to boost the light back up. Oh, you get more rewards when it's darker? Alright, there we go. So it grants about 25 each torch. Fair enough. Oh man. Kalerwen is in a perfect position though. Look at that. I guess for now it doesn't really matter all too much, right? Guess we want to kill the guy in the middle. Just so she moves forward here soon. So she can heal as well. Thank you, Frozen Dinner. Best healer of the party so far. You think that the Plague Doctor is the coolest commander or the hero that we got so far? I don't know, man. I'm not quite sold on the Plague Doctor just yet. He's done a whole lot of nothing. I mean, once again, right?
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Some nice shooting. But you gotta make sure that you keep in mind, like, what is that actually? What's the 2 mean? I don't know what the 2 means. Is that like turns or something? Anyway, we gotta keep in mind, like, in what order my heroes are fighting, and of course the abilities that they've got. So it gets a bit messy.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Blood. That's new. I've never seen that before. The blood is a special type of supply item. Any collected bottles of the blood will be retained in your estate at the quest end. They may be added to the provisions of embarking parties. The blood is rare. Spread around wisely amongst those in need. The call is unyielding. The urge is irresistible. Only the blood will quell this thirst. Alright, what's going on, Zelio? Good to see you, sir. Yeah, so I should view the Plague Doctor primarily as a support class. He can stun and damage over time the backline with ease. Alright, that sounds helpful. Now I do wanna... I mean, I gotta discover 90% of the rooms. So I probably need to go ahead and move that way and then, like, back around. Doesn't really matter. 90% of the rooms would probably mean I have to discover each and every one of them, right? I mean, that's that's 8 rooms. Yeah, I'm gonna have to discover every single one. I did the math. Ooh. Oh god. Is that the kleptomaniac?
If only treasure could staunch the flow of
Prime Ice.
otherworldly corruption.
Prime Ice. He literally stole my first rewards. We'll have to keep that one in mind, Prime Ice. I mean, Kalowan is dealing the damage, though. So wait, what does this exactly do? 4 points of damage for 3 rounds? I'll give that a try. This should be a pretty easy fight anyway. So he's gonna be hurting right now. And I guess she wants to be healing up as much as possible, right? Oh, you can get critical heals? Not bad. There we go. Zala's accusation. You couldn't help yourself? Is that really your excuse? You took all that stuff. Ooh. I mean, I don't want to lose you in the very first dungeon we go to, dude. That would be bad.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Kalo Wendo with a double kill.
The slow death, unforeseen.
Oh, right. So this is something I forgot, right? I'm pretty sure there are moments where you want to heal up your heroes, but just simply prolonging combat. When you know you're only going up against one dude and you can kill him easily. I wish I could have casted like 1 or 2 healing spells right here on Prime Ice, even though he's a thief, but we'll give him some food here. He's literally taking all my food and he's stealing all my stuff. What a guy. Holy Fountain, an ornate fountain of holy purport. All right. I get holy water. Used to purge evil and restore purity. Can also be applied to a hero to increase resistances. Should I just grab it? I don't know what item I should drag in there. What is grab it, dude? Well, there you go. I'm being way too nice to Prime Ice, considering he's stealing all my stuff. Hey, that's new. Center the map on party. Default party order. Oh, wait. So say if I switch them around, I can go back to the default party order? Oh, hey, that's cool. Maybe I just never click these buttons right here. Could easily be. Treasure ahead, I'd wager. Sure, Frozen TV.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Could I have seen that trap? Probably. The default button is indeed new. I think we have to go to that room, right? Because we have to go to every single room. So already we're running out of torchlight. My heroes are getting a little stressed out. Oh, man.
Watch your step.
I could be one of those guys that loses his entire party on the first, like, dungeon. Oh, no. So this is where it gets messy. They got startled there, right? Which is primarily due to the light, if I'm not mistaken. Which not only means that they get to, like, fight first, but our party is gonna be messed up. I don't know what the highwayman can do all the way from the back. 0 Vitesse, though. I guess he's just gonna use his dagger for now. Yeah, so right now, for example, Prime Eyes cannot use that shot. That grape shot blast that she can use to hit all 3 targets at once can only be used from that position. But if I wanted to do that, I would have to switch him around right here with the Crusader. And as far as I know, the Crusader can't do anything from the back. So, yeah. We should be alright, though. I think. I hope. Now, we got Frozen TV Dinner, who can still heal up my party for a little bit, right? Hopefully. Alright, move over. Move over. I think she's got to go with the area of effect heal. She's going to be less so of a target, right? Next, I hope. Hoping for a critical hit right there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. He's just gonna be a little stressed out. Get her. Ooh, thank you. Kayler Wendo! MVP of this party so far, easily. Dealing all the damage. Zala's accusation? Sure, let's go. Nice hit, Prime Ice. Good job. Nice. There's a lot of healing. And I think that he should be capable of hitting him. Oh, Kaylawan, dude! What a beast! Even reducing the stress like that.
Death before dishonor.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Yo, thank you very much, Rebel Dragon, for the 12-month resub. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for sticking around for a year and supporting me directly. Appreciate it, man. Very good. Do we really want to reach in? Take it, Kaylawan.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Very good. So we've already been in that room. We gotta probably consume that last bit of food that we've got right here. Frozen dinner. There you go. Have some of that. Alright, you can have some more. That's the last of the food. Default party order. Oh, that's a sweet button. That's a great button. Alright, we'll just take the same way back. No, we're not gonna use Prime Eyes for any chest openings anymore. Not gonna happen. We're already out of torches right now. This is bad. Wait, can I move onwards? No, I still have to, no, I don't need... I can't abandon the quest. I need to go to these last rooms. We're starving and out of tortures. I know, guys. Trust me. We need to open this package. The pack contains loot. Kaylawan is so far. We got 8 food. See? Kaylawan is really to the rescue right now. Each party member generally consumes 1 unit per meal. So... I don't really know exactly what starving means. Is that something I need to keep in mind? Well, I know what starving means, but like, I don't know what it means in the game. The exertions of adventuring have produced a growing hunger amongst the party. Eat 4 food and regain 5% health. Alright, so I need to keep food with me. Brilliant. I'm running out of torch though. Oh, quest completed. Alright, no, we're getting out of here. I mean, that was not 90% of the dungeon, but I'm okay with that. I guess they rounded it up, like... That was 8 rooms. We collected 7 out of the 8 rooms. I guess it's alright. Actually, no, never mind. I didn't do the math properly. Derp, here's one thing you need to do when you're a live streamer, or a YouTube creator, or anyone along those lines. Never do math live. You die if you don't have room, or if you... Wait, you literally die if you don't have the food? Is that how it works? Well, we got a ton of treasure there. A lot of gold and a lot of heirlooms. And we made it back. I guess it is rounded. Alright, Kalerwen. He's now a night owl. He can now get a little bit, I guess that's speed? He can get a little bit more speed if the torch is below 26. Alright. Zero Vitesse though. He will not take part in prayer activity in town after certain traumatic events. He also now has plus 50% healing skills while camping. Alright. You'll get a lot of stress by not eating when it asks you to. Alright, so we have to keep that in mind.
The hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
Alright. Over time, some negative quirks will lock into place and become severe. Severe negative quirks cost much more to remove in the sanitarium. So those are the ones with like the little skull icon? Do we have a sanitarium then? Alright, we did successfully complete our first foray into the ruins. We need to defeat the apprentice necromancer, the prophet, the necromancer, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Very good. So we unlocked some new stuff. Actually, didn't it say it right there? Yeah, it does. The ruins have been unlocked. Ruins have also advanced to Mastery 1. The abbey is available, and now also the Tavern is unlocked. Very good. I think the first thing we'll do is recruit some new heroes. A Houndmaster? Is that new? Alright, chat. The first subscriber
A lawman and his faithful
to post
beast,
Houndmaster in the chat will be named.
forged by battle and bloodshed.
The first one to post the word Houndmaster in the chat will be named Big Daddy Zal. You will be my Houndmaster, or my Houndmaster. Congratulations. You're on your guard. You have plus 4 speed on the first round and plus 5 dodge on the first round. You also have a you're also sickly. You are minus 10% disease resist. Don't you work with old people, dude? Sickly is not very efficient right there, but it's okay. Literally Rexar. Yes, he's the Houndmaster. I've never seen a Houndmaster before. Is he new? May very well be. We can switch his outfit. I mean, he kind of's got your beard as well, sir. So Zal, for anyone unfamiliar, he's been growing out his beard as well as his hair. Apparently for the entire, like, 2017 duration or something like that. It's kind of accurate. This is what you'll look like near November. I must have played this for a short amount of time. Yes, I did. I only played it right when it came out, and that was about it. I think I actually played it as well during the beta, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I want to get the Crusader just yet. You know what?
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
What's this? A bounty hunter. First one to post in the chat, the word bounty hunter, or I guess I would make 2 words, the subscribers that is, will be named Fix. Very good. You're steady. You have minus 10% stress. You also have minus 5% virtue chance, as well as the fact that you will not take part in prayer activity in town after certain traumatic events. Fakes, if you ever want to talk about it, it's okay, dude. Alright, and the last one. I mean, we got one more. Before you guys are assuming what I'm gonna say.
Holy purpose. A zealous warrior.
The first one to type the word Seeker in the chat will be renamed. The game is pretty complicated. It's like the basis is very simple, but there's a lot to it. It's not easy. In particular because everything is pretty much like permanent. Telfium. You're fast. You're a Warren's adventurer. You have Satanophobia, which I didn't even know that was a thing. I mean, isn't that like a human aspect primarily, or like a human quirk? Anyway. And you also have an intense craving for alcohol. Telfium. Okay, the stage coach is empty. Come back after the next quest. So, here's one thing as well that I recall. I need to deal with the stress that my heroes have, okay? So, my heroes right here have got a whole bunch of stress already. Frozen TV Dinner is not feeling all too well. We can give him some stress relief in the Abbey as well as in the Tavern. Let's go ahead and check out the Tavern first. Or the Abbey, rather.
Cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
Heroes relieve stress by taking part in activities at the Tavern and the Abbey. Each activity has different side effects. Experiment to find the best activity for each hero, depending on their quirks. Committing a hero to an activity locks them in that activity until the next week. You have to take a different hero with you on your next quest. I kind of want to take a healer with me in the next party. I don't think I've got a healer right now, other than Frozen TV dinner. Frozen TV dinner. I mean, we're gonna have to. Hold on, let's check out the other one as well real quick.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
You can either drink your cares away, you can go to the gambling hall, or you can go to the brothel for the pleasures of the flesh. I love the narration and like the grimy and like it's so cool. It's so sick. Like the graphics and like the entire way the game plays, it's really smartly done. For the Abbey, you can go to the cloister, peace through meditation. You can pray to a higher power, or you can go to the penance hall. Flagellation brings absolution. Alright, fine. Zero vitesse. You'll go to the brothel for now. The only response to... Oh, wait. No, you can't do that. Oh, wait. You had a quirk. In town, you will only meditate for the stress relief. Alright, I wanted to send you to the brothel, but fine. If you don't want to go there. Wait, you... Wait, where do you want to go? You're a gambler? You will only gamble? Frozen TV dinner. Why do you... Okay, well, fair enough. Get in there. I'll wager this purse. I can land a stone on something. Fair enough. Wait, he only wants to meditate? What is meditate? Would that be the cloister? Oh yeah, peace through meditation. There's already a random dude in there. The caretaker is currently enjoying this activity. So I'm pretty sure I can upgrade the Abbey here as well. Upgrading the Abbey increases the types of stress treatments and their effectiveness. Increases stress recovery. I need to get more... That's pretty expensive. I'm assuming this one increases stress recovery and this one unlocks the second slot, considering there's 6 slots available. Reduces treatment cost. Dang, I need the second line. How do I get the second one? That's way too expensive. I can't even afford that. Alright, fine, Frozen TV dinner. Fine. Or a zero vitesse, rather. If you don't want to go there, that's fine by me, dude. We'll also increase then the gambling right here. Increases stress recovery. Improves the gambling facilities. Alright.
With enough ale, maybe they can be inured against the horrors below. Strong drink, a game of chance, and companionship. The rush of life.
Alright. We've unlocked that upgrade twice right there. Reduces the treatment cost. I actually probably should have put him in there a little later, but fair enough. We'll learn that if we end up losing this entire party. We'll learn how to do this a little bit more efficiently. Lowko, you should really increase your stagecoach first. This will cost you later. Alright. If I've got any leftovers, I'll upgrade it. See, there we go. I can increase the size of my roster.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Well, alright. So why exactly do these guys have got like a stamp on their portrait? Why don't the others? Does anyone know? Stagecoach network is absolutely mandatory. All right, I'll make sure to keep that one in mind. So it's the network primarily, increases the number of available heroes. Yeah, so basically it just gives me more heroes in case I lose the ones that I've got. Oh, this means that he's still in my party. All right, fair enough. I think we've made it past the first couple of missions. It's time to embark on a new quest.